2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Some breathing room. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Touchdown! Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st down, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. The one thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. Prater's kick is good. So lightning has struck twice. Matt Prater extends his NFL record with another absolute bomb of a field goal.
And to think he's been an underrated kicker during his career. But this is how you cement a legacy. My goodness, to do it again, that's pretty darn unbelievable.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. McPherson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give right side now to Hunt. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On play action, Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now on is the field goal unit. And boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. And supreme confidence in the kicker. It turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Cameron Brate as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Eluding the print, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down. It's Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. They'll run with Hunt. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Running left, Taylor. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. McPherson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got some space here. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach who told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within strike. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. As is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Prater on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pulls it in at the 13th. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes will throw. Flushed out right. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last